And those are the two posts I had to pull out. So I put them in the hole. I dug the hole. I used a level to dig the hole with the auger. And I put the post in the hole, and they were at least 4 inches off. The hole itself was 4 inches off. So if you saw what I did, and you can tell me what I did wrong. I think today I'm finally going to make some progress on this fence. Deb has asked me for two things. One, to get this fence done, and I think I'm on the 3rd week. I'm just not making a lot of progress on it. Got beautiful weather, but I haven't been working on it every day because I've got so many distractions. I just find that other things are more fun. Like, I've been working that whole area back there, got those woods cleared out, got it all planted in kind of a food plot mixture, but basically we want greenery all through those pine trees to support the wildlife. And then yesterday, completely off camera, I spent the whole day on the mini excavator back in those woods. And same thing, clearing out brush. Had a bunch of old stick piles in there I consolidated. I think I took down 5 cherry trees, which would probably bring me up to about 10 or 12. And those things just get me distracted. This fence should have been 5 days max, and I'm just not there yet. Charlie over here on the right, she's growing so much. She has taller legs, or longer legs than Chief, so she's a taller cow. She's a little bit more skittish, a little bit less chill, but still very loving. This morning, all she wanted to do was get scratched under her chin and on her chest. That's what she loves the most. And Chief is the same way. He likes a chin scratch, and he's very food motivated. But he's got shorter legs, but very wide. Look how wide Charlie's getting. But Chief is a chunk. You're a chunk, ain't you, old boy? Ain't you, old boy? See, he's just more chill, not as flighty. And she kind of looks like a deer. I think she looks a little bit like a deer. And Chief looks more like, we call him a buffalo, or that he looks like a buffalo. All right, let me break away from these guys, start up the Balmalite, get a post in. Maybe it'll be like priming a pump. Once you get going, maybe I can go down the line here today and put in a full day and get most of it done. So the last post I put in was this post of that H brace, and we put in this corner post, and that will all line up down there with the chute that comes out of the barn. And what we're going to do next is put in this H-brace post. And without a helper, what I'm doing is I put my packing stick, which is 8 foot long, it's just a ripped down 2x4, on the ground, and then I sighted down the side of this post to the corner post down there. But I just kind of go like this, and where it disappears, I know that I need to put the post in line there. And if I look down here, this should disappear as I move, right? As I move there, that should be the edge of the post. I want it about 7.5 feet away. So then I put a flag in the ground about 3.5 inches in from the marker stick, because the posts are about 7 inches at the base. Now once I get this H-brace done and the H-brace done down there, I think it's a short enough distance I can run a string and get my other 2 posts in line pretty easily. All right, let's get started. By my eye, that looks pretty plumb. The straighter the hole, the easier the post goes in. And I'll check it again when I get about halfway down. Pretty easy digging here, no rocks, mostly sand. All the tree roots should be rotted, so I can tell that's leaning. Now this is the way to dig fence posts compared to the auger behind the tractor, where you're looking over your, over your shoulder, and you can't really get it lined up as good or as easily. And I'm using a 12-inch auger, so I dig a pretty fair-sized hole. So that way, if I dug the hole a little wrong, I can move the post inside the hole. Something I like to do is keep all my dirt in one pile. Makes it easier to backfill the hole. And also, I got to go around with the tractor and pick all these dirt piles up. So It's better if they're not spread all over, and this clay, once it gets pushed into that grass, it ain't coming out. I know when this is about a ½ an inch below grade, that's as deep as the hole needs to be, and I'll over dig it just a little bit because it's easier to throw a little bit of dirt back into the hole and raise the post than it is to, say, dig it another inch deeper with manual post hole diggers. Now I just threw this thing in here. It's being held up with a shovel over here as my helping hand, and what I need to do is bring the bottom of the post this way, and it'll be in line with that post down there that you probably can't see. I'm going to move it over in the bottom of the hole about that much. Put my shovel in here to hold it. Check it for plumb, but it's pretty much spot on. Just using this as a plane here, a vertical plane, and just seeing when that post breaks the plane. So I see the pole all the way down on the other end, and what I'm seeing with my eye is that the post needs to come over in the hole just a little bit more. So I probably dug the post hole too far that way, but I think I have enough room in the hole to get this post in line. It just won't be in the center of the hole. And that's the beauty of putting an 8-inch post in a 12-inch hole, is that you have a little bit of room for error. These are trees, so they're not perfectly straight. So what may be plumb at the top may not be plumb at the bottom. So you got to look down the whole length of this post right here. Biggest thing is the bottom. Have the bottom of your post in line. Once you get that bottom in the right place, it's smooth sailing after that. And I had to move this post probably 6 times before I got it the way I wanted it. I got this 8-foot ripping, and it's a 2x4 that's got like 1.5 inches ripped off of it. And I've got 3 foot marked for the depth of my hole, and then 5 foot for the height of my post. So I want my post to be anywhere from 5 to 5'2". I'm giving myself about a 2-inch variance. And this post is like right at 5'1". I think the fencing will come up to 50 inches, which is just over 4 feet. And that'll leave a foot here if we ever want to run barbed wire across the top, or electric wire. And then this also acts as my packing stick, because with the bottom of the post where it needs to be, I can shove a bunch of dirt down there and start packing it. And then if I hit the post as I'm packing it, I can always adjust it because it won't be that tight. I try to put the dirt that came from the bottom in the bottom, because there's topsoil here, and topsoil won't pack as good as this clay. So I try not to put the topsoil in the bottom of the hole. I'm real happy with that post. It didn't really take that long. And now I'm going to go down to what I think is the last corner that has to be built. When I say built, I mean the post. I still got to do the H bracing and the bracing wiring. I got these 2 posts in for the H, and I've run a string line and got it super tight. I actually had it rolled out to about here and then stretched it that way. I thought it was going to break, but I think now that it's been up for a few minutes, I could get a little bit more tension out of it. Then I screwed my 300-foot tape measure or roll tape into this post because I don't have anybody to hold it. And it came out to 51 feet 4 inches is where I need a post, because I'm putting 2 posts in here. So I just come up here to the flag that's at 51 and 4 inches. And what I want to do is get this plumb, get my packing stick here plumb by touching the rope but not pushing it. What this is going to do is set the post edge. Then I'll measure in 3 inches from that for the center of the hole to dig it. Alright guys, I got Deb helping me now, so it should go a little quicker. I got that whole end done, and I had to redig 2 of the holes, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, pull it tight, right up against the post. How many feet you got? 251? So let's call it 250 and then divide that by 50. That's how many posts we have to put in. So what's that? That's 5 bays, so that's 4 posts. That'll be a post every 50 feet, I think. This corner is done. Last corner that needed to be built is done, except for the H bracing. And those are the 2 posts I had to pull out. So I put them in the hole. I dug the hole. I used a level to dig the hole with the auger. And I put the post in the hole, and they were at least 4 inches off. The hole itself was 4 inches off. And I measured it. I plumbed it off of the string line. I did everything I could to make that hole go in the right place. And I have no idea how I missed it by 4 inches. So if you saw what I did, and you can tell me what I did wrong. But I mean, I even had this tape measure strung across there, and it was pulled tight. So that was a straight line. Plus I had the red string line. Plus I used a packing post as I plumbed that up and came down from the string line to the ground. So I think what happened was the auger found like a soft spot. Like it didn't start digging straight down. Maybe it shifted.
Well, I got grocery shopping done. I got some editing done. I've run Bella. I've done some things. So now I'm out here to help him. And I'm just excited to see progress because this man is good. I say it all the time. He's good at everything he does. He'll admit he's like a squirrel. He'll start something and be like, well, that needs to be done, so let me do a fence. Wait a minute, let me clear this woods. Oh, wait a minute, down here there's a cherry tree I need to pluck out. If I'm gonna pluck out the cherry tree, I might as well take out this extra brush. Oh, wow, this extra brush. I better start piling it up and move it. Oh, wait, look, there's, I say that with love, but I'm excited to see progress on this fence because now that so many of the posts are in, you can envision it better. And once all the posts are in and we can pull the actual fence wire, that's when it gets really exciting. Even though we come back and do the T-post, once we actually pull the fencing wire, it then is a fence, right? So I could even put my cows in it for a little bit. So I think we're gonna get there soon enough.
She said soon enough. It's not going to be soon enough. Soon enough would have been 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. So we're just going to go with soon.
You said it, not me. Maybe one day I'll get my Starlink put up too. I'm just saying.
That's so far in the future. That's so many days away on the excavator, and deer season's coming. And we went and grabbed the Kubota and some more posts and laid them out here every 50 feet. So we got 4 posts here. And then Deb took the packing stick and the level, and she walked down this path here. And then I used these 2 to sight her in. And we sighted in all 4 posts. She has red flags down there. She's rolling up the tape now, and we're going to run down here, hopefully drill 4 straight holes, put in 4 posts, and be done, because it's time to let the cows out and let them play.
So 30 minutes ago, Brad said, we're going to let the cows out, because we got to let our cows run. So Brad said, what time is it? I said, 2 o'clock. He said, let the cows out at 3:30? I said, yes. So he said, we got an hour and a half. Think we can put these 4 in? And I said, no. Have you watched us? So now it's 2:30, and so now we only have an hour. So let's see how far we get. What do you think? We've got 4 posts to put in. We got an hour because we lose sunlight. So we got an hour. So let's see how many we get done. What do you think? 1, 2, 3. Think we can do 4? Come forward. Right there. Okay. So my job is to stay out of the way. Make sure it's plumb, straight, and then check for depth. And try to watch my dog. Oh, Daddy Longleg. He dug up a spider. Yep, you're good. I don't know if he sees the bubble because he knew exactly where to adjust before I said anything. Yeah, he's bringing up some clay now. You can hear the machine working a little bit harder, and you can see the clay being brought up. This red clay is like cement when it dries or hardens. He smoothed out my path with some red clay, and it's like a sidewalk. He said they're light, but he's saying that because he told me he wasn't going to lift them. And he's lifting them.
We did it. We got that side done earlier in the video, and Deb and I just put all these line posts in here in the woods. And again, I couldn't get the holes perfect, and we measured them and we plumbed the auger. Like when the auger started, we plumbed the auger halfway down in the hole, and I actually had to pull out the biggest post and dig it over 4 inches because the bottom wasn't right. Now the hole was dug straight down, but the hole was 4 inches off center from where it needed to be. So it's got me confused, but it's also got me happy that all of it is done except for that stretch up there. And these will need to be packed though. These are set good enough so that they'll hold their plumb, but these 4 down here are not completely packed in. So we're going to get some water as far as for the post and pour some water around it, let it settle, and then we'll come back and pack them next day or two. But right now I'm going to move some posts around to get ready for some gate building or some gate H-brace building, and then we're going to play with some baby cows. You guys ready for afternoon free-for-all? Chief? Chief? Charlie? Are you ready? Are you ready for your afternoon run-ins? What'd you think? What'd you think, old boy? What you think, old boy? What you think, old girl? All right, guys, we've let them out, and this is our life. Charlie's coming over to check out the camera. I don't know why. Well, she's the flighty one. Then Chief's over there trying to eat wire. And sometimes he'll eat dirt. And they love to rub their heads against the post. And Chief's going to sample this dirt over here. Isn't he a beautiful Highland? We say he looks like a buffalo. Sideways, and if he puts his head right, like keeps his ears back, he does look very much like a buffalo. This is what we do. Deb gets her coffee. I quit working, try to quit working before dark. And then we just play with these. You know, she just hopped, skipped, and jumped over that. She's the frisky one. And then here's Lover Boy here.
Yeah.
What you got going on, Charlie? Uh-oh, Charlie took off. You want to go ahead and close us out, babe?
Well, thank you guys for watching. We've made progress. We'll make more progress. Stay tuned. Soon we'll have a fenced-in pasture for our Highland Minis. We hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, and blessed day. Be kind, tractor hard, and as Brad would say, watch these 2 videos. They're awesome.
All right, guys, everything Deb said, definitely check out these 2 videos. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.